It is 3 o'clock a.m. We're leaving the U.S. for a few months. Our first stop is Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. We are super excited about visiting this country because we've never been here before. We usually leave very early in the morning, late at night, or we have long travel days. We do this because we use points or try to get flights that are the least expensive so that we can afford to travel to different places and live this lifestyle. Yes, we could spend more, but we would have to travel less or go back to full time work. We have created a budget for our travel and we work hard to stay within that budget. So, on this trip, we are up early. We leave the hotel, wait for our Uber, and head to the airport. Now, before you go to the Dominican Republic, you have to complete the Dominican Republic e-ticket to enter and exit the country. You fill this out and present it to the airline agent that is checking you in for your flight. I will put a link to this document in the description below. Our flight left at 5:57 a.m. bright and early, and we had a 3-hour layover in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We landed in Punta Cana at 1:35 p.m., and we had prearranged transportation to our Airbnb. We finally arrived at our temporary home away from home. We stayed in Punta Cana for almost 3 weeks. You can see our Airbnb tour in another video. We stayed in our Airbnb because that was the most cost-effective accommodation for us. If we had stayed at a resort, we could only have stayed a week. I will try to do a future video where I explain how I planned our travel to the DR. So every morning we usually get up about 6:45 and we take a walk for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. We walk about 2 to 4 miles. So here we're leaving where we're staying at Airbnb. You see here's our street that we're on. And today Kevin's actually going on a safari tour. So I'm not doing that. Just see animals and such. And I am going to walk over to the beach and do some work this afternoon. So this neighborhood is a mix of houses, townhouses, and condominiums. See that house there is very nice. What's weird, they have these vacant lots. So I don't know, these lots are for sale. And it's overgrown, so it looks kind of unsightly. So it's an interesting mix of, stuff that looks kind of crazy and run down. And then you got the new buildings or houses going up. And they're building everywhere. So I don't know, maybe this is a neighborhood that's done gentrification. Not sure. So I'm continuing my walk, and you can see some of the areas around me. This is where we went the other day. Kevin's dropped off there. We picked up our tour to go to Siona Island, and he's taking a tour to some safari thing. This is a little grocery store. They have all these mini markets, so we can buy stuff there. And so you need little things you need. Basics. It's not like a big grocery store. We had to actually walk. We usually walk anyway. So one day we walked and we found a grocery store, and it was about 2 miles away. Okay? Buenos dias. Hola. So a lot of little mini marks down there. Pharmacia. Guys been super helpful. So I've had a lot of bug bites and things like that. The pharmacist is from Spain. He said he's been living here almost 20 years. And okay. Hola.
You want to do some tours today?
No, gracias. Okay, buen día. And I'm walking this way down to the beach. So here's like little restaurants, cafes, shops. You can see the cigar place. Here's a little puppy. It's one of the things that you can hop in and get a quick ride. They also have these little motorcycle scooters everywhere, and they want you to get on those to another way to get around. I don't know how much they cost because I'm not really interested in doing that. So go this way. It's a little muddy. Okay, so this way is down to the beach. This is Cat's Corner. Ate there one night. Pretty good food. And down this way to the beach. Woo! That was a step. So the beach is about a 15-minute walk from the neighborhood that we're staying in. And I'm just stopping along the beach. This place here is called Villa Blanca Beach Club and Restaurant. We've eaten here a couple times. The food's really good. The service is great. So you can sit there inside the restaurant area there with a little shade, or you can sit out here on the beach area with the chairs and umbrellas and things like that. But it's a beautiful morning and here on the beach, and it's like it's been a great day today. The waves not too bad. People are already out. You can also see the sargassum. Turn my camera. Sargassum. These poor guys had to get up early in the morning and clear. You see the guy there with his wheelbarrow trying to pick it up, and they put it in piles and take it away. Not sure what they do with it when they take it away. We saw a lot of this in Mexico too, so I guess it's everywhere now. It's really sad, but it's a beautiful morning in the DR. Just walk along the beach. Hi, as you can see, this is the resort area, and a little bit nicer. You don't see the sargassum, and you see the beach is clean for people who are here. So it's a little bit nicer, a lot nicer actually, than the other areas, and I'll show you the other areas of the beach. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be walking on this side. A lot of places it's a public beach, but some of the resorts are sort of like, oh, you can't walk over here. So we'll see. I'll walk till they tell me to leave, and then I'll do some video of the other area. But the beach is about 15 minutes away from our neighborhood where we're staying at the Airbnb. Now, I want to show you some of the places where we ate during our stay in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Captain Cook had a fabulous view overlooking the water, and the food was delicious and fresh. The seafood was very fresh, but the service was a little slow. The next place that we enjoyed eating at was Villa Blanca. In fact, we loved it so much we ate there several times. We loved the food, the view, and the service, and also the music was great as well. La Bruja. La Bruja, if I'm saying it correctly, it was more like a barbecue place. They had great food. It was a wonderful vibe, but it was a little on the pricey side. And then also, most of the restaurants in that little plaza where Citrus is located, it's in the Cortacito area. And you'll see the little plaza in a previous video that I did on Saona Island. We left from there for our tour. So if you want to check that out. But most of the restaurants, they were really great and the service was good. A little expensive, but they were great. So when we were traveling, or just now that we're retired and semi-retired, we only eat about 2 meals a day. So we try to eat 1 meal at our Airbnb, and then we eat 1 meal out. And so one day we decided to grill out at our Airbnb. It's another beautiful evening in the DR, and we're up here on the rooftop enjoying this wonderful evening. And I purchased some off because I got bit up with the other stuff I was using. It was natural, and I think they were attracted to it. I was really getting a lot of bites. So trying to use this to see what happens. My husband's in his element because he gets to grill. We don't have a grill in our condo that we purchased. So this is nice for him. It's nice when we're out traveling. We try to get spaces that have an outdoor space so that we can enjoy it. So beautiful evening, beautiful day. Really enjoying the Dominican Republic. So it's the rainy season in the Dominican Republic, and a lot of times it will rain early in the morning, maybe just like a heavy downpour, and then by afternoon it's cleared. And then sometimes you'll have days like this where in the morning it was a beautiful morning, not too hot, and then later on it was hot, and then now you have this huge downpour. So a lot of times we travel on what's considered the shoulder season because the rainy season lasts through November, and right now it is the end of October. So, but I mean, it makes everything green and lush, and usually it doesn't last forever. But we've been out in some of the streets, and hopefully I can get some of that footage at some point before we leave, I don't know, where it has just, the streets are flooded, and cars can't drive down the road. So, yeah, this is rainy season in Dominican Republic. But like I said, it's a beautiful place though. And it's nice, I can sit out here and enjoy it on this nice screen porch. I like the fact that there is a screen porch here. We had a beautiful screen porch at the house that we sold when we downsized, and I really miss it. So it's nice when we're on our different trips when we can find a screen porch like this. Gives me a little bit of taste of home. Of course, the view here is much better. This is our last day in Dominican Republic. We've had a wonderful couple of weeks here. The weather varied. Some days it was beautiful, other days it was rainy, but we've still managed to get a lot of tours and visits and things that we could do around here. The Airbnb was wonderful. Really enjoyed being here. I would stay here again. Definitely recommend it to anyone who's visiting. And I'm just looking out over the pool. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And here it is over here. So we're getting ready to leave and go to our next destination. So join us in the next video and you'll see where we're at. Look forward to seeing you there. Take care, everyone.